Hi everybody, it's Anne here from positivelypapercraft.co.uk and I'm back with another Festive Friday. Now today what I'm going to make is, I wanted to make some little gift boxes for this cherry body butter and a matching cherry lip balm. So what I'm going to do is make two little boxes, but we're going to stack them on top of each other and wrap them up, so I think they'll make a really nice gift actually. So I'm going to use cherry cobbler for the boxes, and for the DSP I'm using the Be Merry. So we're going to use the little Christmas trees and the reindeer for the body butter. I'm using Labels to Love stamp set, and I'm going to use Happy Christmas to You and Yours, and I'm going to use the Everyday Label Punch to punch that out. Okay, so we'll do the body butter one first, and it needs to measure 9 3/8 by 6.5 inches. Okay, so on the long side we are going to score it at 3 inches, 4.5 inches, 7.5 inches and 9. Turn it to the short side and we're going to score at 1.5 inches, 4.5 inches and 6. Alright, so that will be the top and that will be the bottom, and we'll score the lip balm one while we're here. This one needs to measure 6 3/8 by 4 5/8. So on the long side we're going to score at 1 3/4, 3 inches, 4 3/4 and 6, and on the short side we're going to score at 1 1/4 inches, 3 inches and 4 1/4 inches. Again, that'll be the top and that'll be the bottom. Okay, so I've got, no, we'll do the we'll do that in a minute. So we're going to fold and burnish. Okay, our box is going to go together like this, and it's going to close from the closure is going to be at the back. Okay, so I want to get rid of this end piece here, and then I'm going to cut down these other score sections, and I'm going to remove this small little rectangle here. Okay, so you should have that up to now, and then these two little pieces I'm going to cut most of it away, probably leave 1/2 inch, and that is just going to create like the little flaps that fold in, just to help the box close better. And then we're going to remove this bottom rectangle, and we're going to cut up these score lines and just wedge those. And the same with this one as well. Okay, and then I am going to take a little 1/2-inch circle punch, and I'm just going to cut a little finger hole out on that bit there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to round the corners of this bit here, which will be the bit that closes the box. Okay, and then I'm going to take my paper snips and I'm just going to take a little wedge out of these little bits here, just so they don't get in the way when we close our box. Okay, so that is that one done, and it's just going to fold up like this. They're going to fold in there and it's going to close round, and obviously this will be the bottom, so that's going to be our first little box, which we just got to put our DSP on. And the little lip balm one is exactly the same, it's just a smaller version. Okay, so I'm going to remove the bottom rectangle, and I'm just going to do the same what I did on the larger box. Okay, so that's the bottom done. And then again for the top, I'm going to remove this large square here. Okay, and then again I'm just going to leave a little bit on those like that, and I'm going to round the corners again, and where's my hole punch gone? There it is. I'm going to cut a little finger hole out of there, and then I'm just going to take a little bit off these little pieces there. All right. And that is going to be exactly the same. It's going to fold round and close up the same, so that bit is going to be the back of our box. Okay, so I've got some DSP cut, I've got the little tree ones. So now, because we're going to stack this on top of our bigger box like this, okay, we don't need any DSP for there, because you're not going to see it. So I'm going to pop it on here. So this piece needs to measure 1 5/8 by 1 5/8, and I'm just going to use a bit of fast fuse for these. So I'm just going to put that in the middle. And then you need 4 pieces which are 1 5/8 by 1 1/8, okay, because that's going to be the top and then they're going to go at the side. So we need this one like that. And then obviously that one is going to go that way like that. And then we need a bit which will be the top, but that will have to go the other way up. And this bit will go on the bottom when we've glued it together. So I'm just going to pop some tape down here. Okay, and I'm just going to fold it over like that, and as you can see, so that is going to get folded into there like that. I think that corner rounder is cut way too much off, but we'll have ribbon to stick that together anyway. So I'm going to pop that in there. And I'm just going to pop some Tombow on the bottom. Okay. And then some Tombow on here, because we're going to cover this bit with our DSP as well. Okay, like that. So our box is going to sit like that. And we need our paper on here. Okay, just like we've done with all the other bits. How sweet. And then we can put our my little cherry lip balm in, like so. Oops. There we go. How cute is that? So that's the first one done. And then I'm going to do exactly the same with the one for the body butter. Okay, so we need the DSP stuck on first. Now, because this is going to be the bottom box, I'm going to put some on the bottom this time. So we need 2 pieces which are 2 7/8 by 2 7/8, and we need 4 pieces which are 2 7/8 by 1 3/8. So I'm going to quickly get these attached, and just be wary of your pattern as well. Okay, and this one will go on the bottom, so I'm going to pop some. Before I do that, I'm just going to cut through this little bit of paper that's shown like that. I love this paper. Put some adhesive down here if I can find the blooming end. There we go. Oh yeah, and I was so over the moon when Stampin' Up had the on stage event last weekend. It's a time where demonstrators from all over the world get recognition really for everything they've achieved, and I was I got recognition for sales, recruiting and leadership, and from out of all the UK demonstrators, I am number 23, which is overall, like I said, for sales, recruiting and leadership, and I was just so thrilled with that. So I'm really happy. So that is going to close up just like that, like the other one. So I suppose it just goes to show that hard work, you know, the hard, well, that doesn't meet there, so we'll just put that on there. Hard work does pay off. So I was a global achiever, which is amazing. Yeah, so thank you so much to all my customers and my amazing team that I have. I couldn't do it without any of that, so thank you to everyone. And this little bit is going to go on here. Just like that. Okay, so there is our gorgeous little cherry body butter box. That just sits perfectly in there, and they're going to just go like this, and I'm going to tie them together. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a glue dot underneath so that they don't move around. I'm going to put two, I think, actually. Let's put one there. Oops. And another one, sit there, so that they can still get it the lip balm and body butter, but it's just going to stop them from moving. So I just want to try and get it as central as I can, really. I'm just going to see what that looks like. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Maybe they don't move around now, they just look so sweet. And I'm going to tie some ribbon around them, just so it's tied in a pretty bow like so. But I think before we do that, I'm just going to quickly stamp out my sentiment. I want some Whisper White because I'm going to use punch. That should be okay. So I'm going to use garden green because we've got some green in the trees, and I'm using Happy Christmas to You and Yours. So I'm just going to punch that out, sorry, stamp it out rather. Got the everyday label. So cute, I like that stamp as well. And then it's going to get slotted. What I'm going to do is this gorgeous tinsel trim. I'm going to use the red, and I'm going to use this to tie it onto our little box. So I've got the 1/8 of an inch handheld punch, and I'm just going to punch a little hole roughly in the middle, and I'm going to cut some of this trim off. It's so sparkly, it's really pretty, and it's going to get slotted through here. Don't actually know if I'll get both of them through there. I can try. Oh yeah, I've gone through. And just tie it like this. Okay, and we'll get back to tying our ribbon on. And I think this makes a beautiful gift that, you know, it doesn't cost the earth, but it looks so nice, you know, really well presented and packaged. Okay, so I'm just going to tie this in a bow, and then we're going to slot our piece of trim on. Once I've tied this, probably just tie it round the ribbon somehow. Okay, and just sort that out a little bit. So pretty, I love that ribbon. And then I'm just going to cut these off a little bit. How sweet though is that? It's just so cute. And our little trim, we're going to tie it so it just kind of hangs down. So I'm just going to slot it through here. And I'm just going to tie it in a little knot. And then just trim them off a little bit. You can always kind of hide that under the ribbon. How cute though, it's just so sweet. And then I think we will what I might do as well is I've got these gorgeous stitched felt embellishments, and I think I'm going to pop, and they're really nice as well, and I'm going to pop a green tree. I think we'll have a little green tree just sitting on the front, or you could put it there, you could put it wherever you want. So I'm just going to use a glue dot. Where did I put them? There they are. Just a couple of glue dots. So there we go. I hope you like it. I think it's so cute and a really nice little gift as well. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll be back again on Sunday with another craft fair series video. So thanks for watching. Take care and bye for now.